Hello, my name is Daniela Gonzalez and I'm going to talk about the chapter 3, the biosphere. The biosphere consists of all life on Earth and all parts of the Earth in which life exists, including land, water, and the atmosphere. Organisms in the biosphere interact with each other and with their surroundings or environment. The study of this interaction is called ecology. A biotic factor is any living part of the environment with which an organism might interact, including animals, plants, mushrooms, and bacteria. An abiotic factor is any non-living part of the environment, such as sunlight, heat, precipitation, humidity, wind or water current, soil tap, and so on. Observation is often the first step in asking ecological questions. Some observations are simple, for example, which species live here and how many individuals of each species are there. The second step is the experimentation. Experiments can be used to test hypotheses an ecological may, for example, set up an artificial environment in a laboratory to see how the plants react to different conditions. The last step is modeling. Many ecological models consist of mathematical formulas based on data collected through observation and experimentation. Autotrophs store energy in forms that make it available to other organisms that eat them. That's why autotrophs are also called primary producers. Primary producers are the first producers of energy-rich compounds that are later used by other organisms. Photosynthesis captures light energy and uses it to power chemical reactions that convert carbon dioxide and water into oxygen and energy-rich carbohydrates such as sugar and starches. Animals, fungi, and many bacteria cannot directly harness energy from the environment as primary producers do. These organisms known as heterotrophs. Heterotrophs are also called consumers. Type of consumers. Consumers are classified by the ways in which they acquire energy and nutrients. There are different types of consumers, like carnivores, herbivores, scavengers, omnivores, decomposers, and detritivores. Food chain is a series of steps in which organisms transfer energy by eating and being eaten. Food chains can vary in length. Eating relationships are much more complicated than the relationships described in a single simple chain. One reason for this is that many animals eat more than one kind of food. Several predators such as lions, hyenas, and leopards in turn often prey upon those herbivores. Ecologists call this network of feeding interaction a food web. Each step in a food chain or food web is called a trophic level. Primary producers always make up the first trophic level. Various consumers occupy every other level. The total amount of living tissue within a given trophic level is called biomass. Biomass is usually measured in grams of organic matter per unit area. Elements pass from one organism to another and among parts of the biosphere through closed loops called biochemical cycles. As that word suggests, cycles of matter involve biological process, geological process, and chemical process. Human activity can also play an important role. Biological process consists of any and all activities performed by living organisms. Geological process includes volcanic eruption, deformation, and breakdown of rocks. Chemical and physical process include the formation of clouds and precipitation, the flow of running water, and the action of lighting. Human activities that affect cycles of matter on a global scale include the mining and burning of fossil fuels. Carbon is a major component of all organic compounds, including carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids. In fact, carbon is such a key ingredient of living tissue and ecosystems that life on Earth is often described as carbon-based life. In all but the richest soil, the growth of crop plants is typically limited by one or more nutrients that must be taken up by plants through their roots. That's why farmers use fertilizers. Most fertilizers contain large amounts of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium.